Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm your host Scott Blocks, and I'm your host Cajun Yeti,
and I'm the Cajun Yeti.
How's the day today, motherfuckers? How's everybody doing out there? Hey, Grumpy Day, Jay, what's going on? I mean, I'm saying everybody's name wrong. God damn. Oh, would you get that? Damn, bro. Ooh. It's gonna be a fun stream tonight, boy. I'm gonna call y'all all kind of stuff. Y'all ready?
Nice, Grumpy J. Happy Monday to you, Bubba.
Heck yeah. It's a good Monday. I got Lego in.
Right?
You know, and also heard from Lego today, so
Yeah.
Unfortunately I gotta send back the other Legend of Zelda set, but it'll be alright. I ain't worried about it. I didn't want to keep it. I didn't want to keep the extra copy. I just wanted one. She gonna comment, hey, my slut. I mean, I'm gonna get beat up, y'all. Watch what.
Right?
She gonna kick my ass. You didn't go outside with that boy, Tiffany. I hope you're outside with Rylan. That dog gonna drag him full way from Sunday.
He could.
So what's everybody up to tonight? Tonight. We had a good weekend this weekend. Y'all
Right.
don't know. It was my birthday this weekend. Scotty came over and hung out. Had a good time.
Yep. That was awesome, man.
The sandwich maker is what he calls you. I heard. Oh, Jacob, I'm gonna kick your ass, Jacob.
What up, man? Good to see you. Jude.
What's up, dude?
Happy Monday to you, man. Good to see you, bro.
That's been one hell of a Monday, bro. One hell of a Monday. I don't like Mondays. That's the reason why we come to this stream to unwind.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays. No, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that in my job site.
So Jacob's trying to cause up a divorce here. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Yo, what's up, RC?
Hey, what's up, brother? You know it, dude.
Where the fuck did this? What the fuck? I know this piece did not just fall the fuck off of here. I don't think I even have that on here yet, but oh hell no. No. I don't think it's ready to be put up there. I think it might have just fell out the bucket.
Hey, Panda.
Oh, look, there it is. What's up, Panda? I found it. Pieces are already falling off again. I got my gorillas in. I got my bricklake garters in, but I'm not opening that and checking that until I'm ready to do my what you call it.
Start that. Well, don't you only have so much time to confirm they sent you the right shit?
Oh shit, that's true. I'll probably count it tomorrow or something like that, or tonight.
At least, yeah. I always like to open my shit, confirm everything, and then within a day or two write my little review for them. You know, just let them know everything's better.
Let's see, how does this go? I give a generic review. Always.
Yeah. Yeti, you want to elaborate on what you got going on? Because dude's asking, what the hell you building?
The Bat Cave.
Again.
Some pieces broke off of it. And so I need to rebuild it.
And then come to find out, like, half of the top wasn't even built right or something, right?
It's not the half of the top. It's just that layout in the top and where they have the two structures where the pins are to interlock the shadow box. I think I had mixed it up in my but that's not was the problem. And then I get to it yesterday, and I just look at it, and I'm already noticing there was more parts that were knocked off of it that I didn't knock off. So
Yeah.
something touched it, or something happened again, and there was a lot more pieces that were broken on this side that wasn't broken when I went to bed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that's the reason why it's getting broken down. It got broken down yesterday. That's all I did after you left. I just kept breaking this down.
Okay.
And then I started on it. And I'm just going to build it.
Right. Totally agree.
I'm going to build it back. And then I'm going to stick it somewhere where no one can touch it.
Right.
So,
So, Yeti, would you say you're going to build back better?
no, I'm not fucking with it. I'm just building it.
Right.
I'm not trying to figure out what you broke your bat. I didn't break my bat cave. I didn't break it. I'm not the one who did it. I just had to break it down, and you're lucky I'm not breaking it down and using it for parts.
Yeah, like some people we know.
Because I mean, the shit breaks so fucking easily. Just like the damn Batmobile 89, you barely touch that thing. They got pieces that fall off of it. It's not structurally sound build. It's
Yeah, that was
not.
in mind how the bottom of that door did not want to stay together, and that 1x12 or whatever it was did not want to stay in place.
It's because their parts are shit. And it's the truth. Lego has been screwing up for freaking years. You ever notice that whenever you get a fancy product or something these days that it don't last long anymore?
Right.
How many times have you bought name brand shit when they get to a certain run, they don't care about the quantity or the quality of it anymore? And then that's what we're seeing with Lego. It's the reason why you're starting to see more scorch marks. I mean, you saw a 4x6 blue break in front of you. You remember that plate that I had? That had broken. That was off the pad wall.
Yeah. Yeah, that blew my mind, dude. Brand new shit. That was crazy.
Till 4 a.m. this morning, up at 10:30. Hit it again, and just now, damn boy, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, Will, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Jeez, no, actually, no, no more notifications, no more phone calls, no nothing. I like being technology free. That was fun this weekend.
Yeah, man. It was. It
Be-
was really good to
You
hang
know,
out with you.
unplugging from this shit and actually being around people
Yeah.
like we're intended to be.
Yeah. I mean, we did watch a movie, and actually, we didn't even use the internet for
You got
that.
mesothelioma?
Huh?
What he said? Meth? Yep.
Methamine. Methamphetamine.
Oh, that's why money's a hell of a drug. Nah, you can keep all the money, bro. That don't mean shit. I'd rather have gold. So,
Man,
then none of that means crap anyway, really, except for monetary value that man puts on it. Boxes in the past year, this past walls parts starts breaking on me. But the only reason why I like it, the only reason why I get money is because the fact is I need it to be able to buy my hobbies, and that's all I care about it over. Not like some people, they put it in their banks and then they let it sit there and they become greedy and they want more and more and more. The only reason why I'd want more is to either help other people out or buy more Lego or build another room. Money makes life easier. It's just another tool like everything else. Yeah, and if you don't, and a lot of people don't know how to manage their money, that's the reason why that tool ends up turning against them and they end up losing that tool, all of it. Because I kid you not, I'm not attached to anything in this world. Nothing. I don't attach myself to material possessions. I lose all this, I lose all this. It's junk. Anyway, I mean, when I die, what's going to happen? It's going to get sold off because my kids ain't going to want this. So you think about it for a second.
right.
What's important in life? People, relationships.
Yeah.
Monetary value comes and goes. It's my dad's birthday today. Been 4 years without him. And it's like you start thinking of stuff like that and you start remembering loved ones that you've lost.
Oh yeah.
Important loved ones. And you start realizing that in this world, there's nothing wrong with having a good job that you love to go to and that you work hard at. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying anything. I don't think RC's just doing it for the money. I actually think he loves what he does. Because you gotta love it at some expect you gotta like what you're doing. Because I mean you're hustling hardcore, motivated, whether you're motivated or not. But I think because that tells me right there, you take pride in your work, you like what you do, it's an honest day, you're making money, and that's the reason why he keeps moving forward.
Right. I can't read Jacob's comment because it has share your referral link plastered all over it, but there we go. Now I can read it. I finally built my 66 Batmobile and
I
it's
mean,
really, but there aren't many fancy building techniques. A lot of brick stacking on top, surprisingly. Okay.
yeah, you're not gonna get anything. You're probably gonna get new parts out of that set. I don't care about monetary value of my collection. I really do wish that when I die, my kids would keep my collection and get
Right.
into box and making. Yeah, I agree with that too. My
Mm-hmm.
kids can't stand Lego. They don't have nothing to do with it. Kids these days don't understand what's up, YOLO? What's up, Johnny G? Um, Kids really don't understand what it was like to grow up back in the 80s and 90s where you had to play outside. 70s, 80s, and 90s, you were outside. You didn't get to stay inside. You didn't get to
Yep.
be on a computer. You didn't get to be on a tablet. You had to make friends. You had to be outside. That's how my parents was. I didn't want to be by my parents. These generations.
Good day, Johnny G. Good to see you, buddy. And hey, YOLO. Been a minute. Good to see you. Aloha.
Aloha. That's right. YOLO's in Australia, eh?
No, Hawaii.
Why, yeah, I don't know why I said I should do that. I am not right. Like I said, I am not right in the head today. Whenever I am right, when am I ever in my right head? But anyways,
Yeah, right.
I tell you what, though, what was pretty cool was we got to actually sit back and watch Police Academy this weekend, man.
That was really cool, man. Like I said, it was so cool to sit down and watch it from beginning to end. And it's been forever since I've seen that movie. We
Well,
all remember different pieces of it, but it's nice to see it again.
if you come to the house sooner, we'll do a marathon of it and watch all of them.
Right? Yeah, that'd be cool too.
Shit, until my favorite, I think one of my favorites is the first one, of course. But Part 4, Citizens on Patrol.
Okay.
Oh man, instead of a bunch of small ones, wow,
Dude,
that's
they I've seen people getting orders like that where Lego is mixing up their parts, dude. Lo- Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, man, he was doing risky business. He was doing his Tom Cruise scene, bro. Chicken nerves and you rattle my brain.
Wow. All of them.
I hate sorting. It wasn't even all the parts, y'all. Yeah, well, I'm not sorting right now. I'm actually building the Bat Cave again because of an accident that happened this weekend. A bunch of parts fell off of it, so it's like, guys, forgot to rebuild this thing, man.
Right. Oh man, I hope they don't screw you on those parts too. That sucks. Yo, Brad, what up, brother? P
Believe it or
P
not,
P.
you call them and you tell them the part number, and that there's no way that they got it wrong. I had a guy get my parts back right real quick. Wow.
Yes, YOLO, the big Batcave shadow box thing that opens up and all of that. Yep.
I'm not on the screen as if I'm not reading chat right.
Yeah, that's all good. That's why that's why there's two of us.
You know, I know. I was just letting you know. I was just letting everybody know if they're
Mhm.
wondering what I'm looking at.
Yeah, yeah, you're trying to build that and whatnot. So I'm trying to keep up on chat for us. Yeah, it's
Thank
a golden set, YOLO. That thing is badass.
Oh, that's a beautiful set. The thing is, but just don't touch it. Don't even
Yep.
look at it funny. It breaks.
Look, Johnny G nailed it. UCS Bat House.
Yeah, basically. That's the reason why I won't buy UCS sets because after I found out about the Millennium Falcon and how it falls apart and stuff like that all the time and that, and once I was like, yeah, no, it ain't worth it. To me, it's not worth it. I wouldn't mind getting Java cell boards, but I'm not dropping $500 on Lego. I got better things to do with my money.
What? You let Tiffany feed me good enough, I'll make you a sail barge all by myself.
Well, you ate good.
Hell yeah.
How was that food there?
Oh, it's freaking awesome, dude. I like piecing on my boudin to be have a little texture to it. I don't like it like soft. So I put it in a hot cast iron skillet and that
Nothing wrong
took
with that.
yeah, it warmed it up really well and it put a perfect texture on the skin so I could eat it better.
He's trying to say that we were watching mud wrestling on my birthday. He's trying. Cajun uses that bag cave as a briefcase for work. Tumblr is still, well, the new Tumblr, believe it or not, I have not had a part break off of it. I was able to move it without anything on the external coming off of it on the inside. But on the 89 Batmobile, you barely touch that thing and you touch it wrong at the bottom. There's parts that are in there, like 1x2s in that'll break off and fall out. And you're like, where the hell does this go?
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I got mine way up high on the shelf.
Hey, thank you, dude, Jude. Yeah, it was a good birthday. I really had a good day. It was fun.
Right.
Wait, just fried chicken. You had boudin. Had boudin balls. Had birthday cake.
Yeah, that was
Had
awesome.
some good PPP, and we watched some movies. Watched a lot of Simpsons that day too.
Yeah, old episodes too, bro. Like I don't remember those episodes at all. And that was badass thinking of the Treehouse of Horrors one too.
Hell yeah. I've seen every single Treehouse of Horrors. They got them all on Disney.
Okay.
Oh, look
Awesome.
who it is. Pookie. Hey, Pookie.
Hey, brother. Good to see you, man.
He's like,
Oh,
I can't justify buying blah, blah, blah. UCS. Django Flat Save 1 is justifiable. Maybe it's the way you're holding it, Yeti. Maybe I'm too rough with it, Jacob. That's what it is. I don't have a gentle touch.
that's what he said. Yeah, yeah. Out of the UCS sets, I would love to get the Falcon and Moss Isley Cantina.
Well, most likely this was a master build set. It was a master play set. It wasn't considered UCS.
Whatever you want to call it, but
No, it's not a part of the master. It's not a part of the Ultra Series collection. The
well,
Ultra Series that they have, it's not a part. There's a different. That's the ones that are the master play sets that they call them, like the Mos Eisley Cantina, the Betrayal at Cloud City. Those two sets right there, like the Ewok Village that I have in that room. Those right there were considered master.
Will's right. The cantina is
You
amazing
know,
for parts.
no, the cantina is amazing. It's an amazing build. I have it sit right there. But the cantina, I wish they'd make more like that. I wish they would have stuck with that style of building. You know, with the buildings being full like that. You know, or giving us other locations and other stuff like that. You know, they could build. They have most sides of cantina. They could do. They could do what is it? What's the big capital city? Oh shit! The Jedi Temple at that. Give us a full version of the Jedi Temple. Master Play said sounds wrong to me. Don't know why.
So what you're really saying is, if you like Mos Eisley, go and buy Harry Potter sets because that's got loads of tan in it.
They don't have those pieces in Harry Potter, and actually, Harry Potter doesn't have tan no more. You're looking at sand green parts now. You old on that one, Brett. You late.
I don't keep up with these modern sets. Listen, I don't keep up with these modern sets.
Listen,
yeah.
it's all parts, all of
I'm
it.
still waiting for a 15D channel yet.
Now look, what are these things? Parts, and why do we need them to build stuff with? Everything is parts.
What are the best sets to use for parts? Star Wars. Sorry, Will.
That's all parts right there. That castle. Look all them panels. That's a part.
Yep.
There's not no glass. It's all brick. Y'all need to get your glasses checked. It's all brick. The panels are down there in the box. I didn't use them.
Oh, that is bricks, isn't it? Wow.
Too long. Before you know it, I built the castle. It's all brick along here. This is all 1x4s and 1x3s, and that's why I've got none left.
Holy shit, it's gonna snow. Brett, we already had one blizzard. We don't need another one.
You know.
No, you used to build only in panels.
Have you seen, man? Listen, right? I've heard of fake trainers. I've heard of fake t-shirts saying knock, not Nike, all right? But look, yeah, someone's going around saying Cliffy's got a new sick. Now, this one is the one that goes in the catapult. It's an imitation.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't go in the catapult, it ain't a cliffy. All right.
Right.
Go on the catapult. It's not a clipping. Brett just caused hell to freeze over.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh yeah, you're right. YOLO. Those are just park packs.
But the good news, Will, I did hear from Lego today. They sent me an email with the actual sticker that I gotta put on that box when it comes in tomorrow. Yeah, they want their stuff back. They're not playing, bro. I told y'all. After they did that last year where they said that they're doing the recyclable program and they gotta start sending stuff back from the actual stores, I knew it.
Right.
And I ain't ruining my chances for that Zelda set. I did get my Zelda set anyway. Well, what happened was, with all the weather being up there and the tornadoes and the floods and everything else, my package was up there whenever that was going on, and UPS told me that they need to just make a claim and they'll send me everything that from my original order. So I got all my original order. And then come Saturday, I wake up and I look and it's saying it's out for delivery. And it's like I told Scotty that whenever he got here, I said my Lego is supposed to be coming in today, and it looks like it's the original order that was lost. Because they said at UPS that it takes they scan packages every 24 hours, and if your package not getting scanned in 24 hours, it's most likely lost. And it was 3 days since the last scan, so I called Lego, told them to make the claim for it, and they made the claim, and now I gotta send the other packages coming in with the Legend of Zelda set 2 speed champs.
Yeah. One question. One question.
What?
Did you pay your Hoosier tax?
Oh, no. I didn't have to pay nothing. They don't do that to us over here, Brett. It's only Hoosier.
That's why you got your package. See?
Oh no, I got it.
Yeah. Didn't you see from his videos? He delivered it in a boat. He did.
Here it is. 6 of the what? 2x8. First time of hearing this, yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, they make you send it back now. They don't let you keep no more. Now, what's cool is they're letting me keep the 400 dark bluish gray tiles that I ordered that came separately because they can't do express shipping on pad. They cannot do express shipping on pad, they said. But they do it for the sets and that, and they had that on express shipping. Well, I'm so glad that my other package showed up, right, Scotty?
Right.
They need to call back what you call it and get their money back for the express shipping that they shipped through them idiots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm messing up. Yep, I'm messing up. Okay, so what am I missing?
I went out with Mrs. Brett the other day in the car. Yesterday, I think.
Oh, yeah?
And on the way back, we were talking, and I said to her, what month is it? She said, March. I So nearly April. I said, okay. She said, why'd you ask? I said, for Christmas, I want the Shire. She said, oh, fuck.
I don't want that. I do not have any interest in that set. That set is way over the price. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think it's garbage. I don't like it at all. I think you're paying way too much for an open back. It looks great. Don't get it. The front side of it looks great, but with that kind of part count to ratio and that, they should have filled it in. Nope. And that's just my personal opinion on it. I don't like
About
it.
me yet? You forget.
But I like the figures. Comment. Stupid
I'll
dog.
modify it. If I get it this year for Christmas, I'll just modify it. Just because Lego can't afford to do it. Brett's Build buys all the panels. I only cheapskate. I don't do no panels. I buy all the panels. That's right. You heard it here first. Panel King. Yes, sir.
Yeah, boy.
Panels.
How did I mess this up?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like it. I would just wish it was in.
All the panels.
And I'd buy it. I don't like the facades. I don't care for them. I mean, if you look at the prices of Lego whenever I got into it compared to now, it's ridiculous. And the only way that stuff's gonna go down is if we stop buying it.
Yep, that's what really got me worried about the goddamn Death Star.
Yeah, and I know, and believe it or not, whoever buys it, I'm just gonna say it, y'all stupid. I wouldn't pay $1,000 for a toy. It's not worth it.
I mean, there are certain toys. There are certain toys I would pay much more than $1,000 for.
Especially like off-roading and stuff like that, but
as airplane or something, you know.
But the Pokemon will do it double time over. Yeah. If they do have the Pokemon license, I'm kind of interested to see what they're gonna do with it. I do like the price of Soundwave that's coming out from the Transformers.
Right,
Price
and Bumblebee
is like $70, man. He's gonna be. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I don't feel like Bumblebee was terrible expensive either.
No, he wasn't terribly expensive. The only reason why people were bitching and complaining is because Lego don't have the license to Volkswagen anymore.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Well, that's not their fault. That's the property. Who owns it starts with an H. The toy company that owns them. It's their product. Yeah, it's their product. So they're going to tell you how to use their product. You don't buy their license. You lease their license. You don't buy to own any of the licenses that come out. You're technically playing for a time period, and then you got to read all the fine contract. They're going to tell you, okay, you could use this. This is what we want you to use, and then you got to negotiate that. What's up, Brickmaster G? And so I'm just hoping we get Megatron.
If we do, we might get lucky, and it'll be like a tank form or something.
Got the Nintendo license, so why not
do the blaster? The blaster was a laser blaster.
It doesn't matter. They're not going to do that.
I seen them do they do Star Wars lightsabers. Tell me what that is.
Oh.
They do. They're starting to be a little bit more loose on their stuff. If you actually notice, they've been printing more weapons. Look at those little guns that I showed you the other day. Those little black guns. They're making weapons now. You know, they're doing it for the Marvel. I mean, You can't tell me Wolverine's claws can't rip you to shreds.
Right.
You know, so
Soundwave, YOLO. That's who we talking about. That's the player.
sound. I wish we were getting Megatron.
Wolverine's claws can rip you to shreds.
Wait, what did he say?
Yeah, I could see him doing Starscream before Megatron, actually.
I wouldn't mind them doing Starscream, but how they're gonna do it? They can't do that jet. That jet's used. That's the reason why they said they got rid of the Osprey.
Oh, right.
What they're gonna do? What they're gonna do? Starscream at? I'd love to see Starscream. I'm not gonna lie. That's the lieutenant of the Decepticons. That's the one. And believe it or not, if you watch the series, he betrays Megatron in the actual cartoon.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, he was Megatron's right-hand man, just like Bumblebee was pretty much Optimus Prime's right-hand man.
Well, actually, in Gen 1, he wasn't. He was there, you know,
Right.
but the movies made him because of the popularity that he got.
Right.
That's what made Bumblebee so popular.
Right. And yeah, exactly, YOLO. Lego would never do a Megatron gun.
Starscream, Lord Megatron. There you go. That's the classic Starscream. He was high pitched, not like in the movie. And believe it or not, it's the same voice of Cobra Commander. Just a little twerk. Just a little bit. It's the same voice actor.
Okay, I was just about to ask you that.
Yeah, it's the same person.
Right.
Crazy, huh? Hey, do you know that and Everybody Loves Raymond, the brother in that was one of the evil dinosaurs, the evil Dinobots? He was the voice of that evil Dinobot in season 4 or season 3.
Huh. Okay.
The big guy, the big tall guy, the one that the one that talks like that in the show. Him. He was in Transformers Gen 1. They got a lot of actors, believe it or not. Yeti is a voice actor with many different voices in his bag of ability. Bruh, I am not a freaking voice actor, dude. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. Listen,
Right. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. If I would have never watched Police Academy, I'd have never known I could do voices.
Yes, indeed.
Motor Mouth Jones. That shit's funny in the police station.
Yes, indeed.
He said, God damn it, stop doing that. That was my favorite part of that movie. I used to rewind the VHS tape just to watch it that part over and over again. No, that's not the part. That's not the part. That's not the part. Yeah. That would be the part. That's not the part. That's not the part. That be the part. That is the part. I'm being lazy. I don't want to count the bricks. I don't want to count the studs on the bricks. I'm just trying to fit in where I get in.
Right.
Yeah, I'm already building the middle. I built the two sides already for the base of it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Tell you what, though, this set's a bitch to break down. all the technique that they have it, the middle part and all that was structurally sound. It's where that freaking wing is, you know. Don't
Yeah.
listen to some guys at Lacey in his normal voice. Wow, what that's supposed to mean? Oh yeah, he finally got a PS5, man. Indiana Jones comes out tomorrow. Actually, I've been having a PS5, dude. I've been having this since it first came out. That's the first wave of the PS5. A friend paid half of it. He wanted me to have one so bad because I told him I was just sticking to Xbox. Yeah, Grant. Indiana Jones. I thought that game already came out on PS5. I thought it did. I don't know why I'm thinking it did. I thought it did.
Right. You were there.
That's some good movies too, man. Indiana Jones is some good movies.
Oh yeah.
I remember the TV show.
Huh.
You didn't know there was a TV show, did you?
So
Got to be learning a lot of new things lately. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, for briefly, there was only one season. I think 17 episodes. It
huh.
became on Xbox now. My PS5, I got the Pro console. Oh, that's cool. So you got the Pro? Yeah, this is the first gen of it. I don't know what the difference is, but that I know the Xbox right here. They have an Elite Xbox that's coming out next. That's going to be supposed to be faster than this Xbox. It's supposed to be outperforming both consoles. They
And of course,
also,
more memory and all that too. I was.
yeah, I ain't buying it. It's like I said, I'm waiting on the Switch 2 once after it drops for a while. Find out what's the problems that it with it. Probably stay on the regular Switch until about a year or two after it comes out to where it works out all the kinks. That's how you
Yeah.
buy consoles. Don't buy them right away because most of the time they're broken.
Right.
I ain't lying with that neither. Most of the time they're broken. It's because there's so many glitches in there. The games don't work right. I remember when the Xbox One came out, and it looked like a VCR. Everybody was calling it the VCR system.
Yep.
And I remember opening it up and start playing some what was it, that Roman game. Dude, that game was so broken.
Hmm.
Like the stuff that they launched it with, a lot of the stuff was broken, and I got mine like 6 months later after it came out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll never be sponsored by Microsoft or anybody like that because I will tell you the facts about their crap.
Right.
That's just like these days. You buy these brand new games. 6 months later, you gotta buy the DLC stuff that's coming out with it, so you can continue on the game because the game's not full. So they hold back some of the stuff that's in the game.
Assholes.
They learned how to do that. It's because people pay.
Right. Man, that's ridiculous.
People
I'm
pay for them.
glad I didn't stay with the whole gaming thing, man, because that's ridiculous.
Oh, there's still its pros. Once it's actually fixed and it's working, dude, it worked smoothly. It's just
I'm
you just had
yeah,
to wait.
but,
The pro tip is that you wait for the console to come out. You don't
I'm,
buy it on day one because all these little people that are gonna get it for free and stuff like that. They're like, oh my god, I got this, blah, blah, blah. They're gonna go through everything and then you let the passion, you let it calm down for a minute, and you go get it.
yep.
It's not like it was back in the day. You go home, you plug it in, and then it works. You know how they used to call that plug and play.
Right.
Because that's all the Nintendo was. I mean, there's no loading screens. The original Nintendos, without Nintendo, y'all wouldn't have any of this. Y'all wouldn't have PlayStation. Y'all wouldn't have Xbox. Y'all wouldn't have nothing. PC gaming wasn't really a thing back in the 80s. The Atari was actually killing from what they were saying. People did not like the Atari. The Atari was
You
pretty
wash
much
your
killing
mouth
video
out.
games.
Yeah.
I can say it all I want. It's true. When they released that ET game, they were in chapter the reason why Atari didn't come out with anything else is because they actually filed for bankruptcy.
Mm.
Yep, and then the Nintendo came out in 84, 85, around that time. And then next thing you know, you're playing Mario, Super Mario Brothers, and that's what kicked off the craze.
Actually, Super Mario Brothers was when Super Nintendo came, wasn't it? Or was
No,
it just
no,
so,
Super Mario Brothers is your very first game.
okay?
It's the very first game on the Nintendo. Now there was Mario Brothers Adventure that was on the
My
Atari.
first game was undo this girl's shirt. Oh look, boobies.
You got AK, bro. First gen says
The second
AK.
game was hide the sausage. She was very good at that.
That's supposed to support 8K. The Xbox, the Xbox Series, the Xbox Series X support 8K. I don't have an 8K TV. Trying to mess with all that, and I am not trying to upgrade my television tonight. The monitors right now for the small screen monitors, you're looking at probably $1,000. Gaming monitors, man, that stuff is so big that people win. They do these tournaments and they use these small 19-inch monitors. And well, guess what? These companies now are making like 22 inches and stuff like that, smaller, because they found that video games are better played in small and you see more. And so you don't miss frames per second. So it makes you faster.
Okay.
Yeah, I know too much about gaming because I'm a gamer.
Right.
It's just I made Lego my primary hobby for a long time.
Yeah.
You can ask Scotty. I showed him pretty much almost everything I have in my collection.
Fucking tubs and drawers and containers of games and controllers and fucking systems.
I call it the Dino lineup, that my museum that I have that's up there with the NES
Someone
101.
say he's compensating for saying, Scotty.
Why would I be compensating? No, that's only whenever you buy stupid small ass cars like a Porsche. That's the men that compensate for something, or whenever they ride these bikes that look like mopeds.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You gotta ride a Harley Davidson for you to be considered a man in this world, boy. Them little crotch rockets ain't nothing in this world.
So, Cajun Yeti, just asking for a friend. Do you feel exonerated now that somebody else had a fraudulent slip on YouTube?
Someone has given the spoon.
And they say I'm bad,
Well,
huh?
There's some things you can't see.
So they making the original Django Fat Slave 1. I don't call it a starship, not on this channel. I'm not PC and I will never be politically correct. You'll never take my speech. I don't care about people's feelings. I don't.
Unless you go and record him at vegaslowroller.com.
I haven't seen the Django Fat Django Fat ship that's coming out, the Slave 1.
Probably good for parts.
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness.
Smoke too much. I smoked too much.
Did you? No, why would you want to do a thing like that? Bigger question is why wouldn't you want to do a thing like that, right?
That's the right answer, my friend. Right answer.
I'm always gonna call it Slave 1. That's what the tentative title. It's not a hate word. There's no such thing as hate words.
Or hates.
Yeah, I don't believe in that crap. I do not believe in that crap. Nobody has the right to
Depending
tell
on
you
how
what
many wives you've got, it's
think.
not nice to call number 2 slave.
Well, that's the original name for it. That's what they called it. It's not particularly related to a group. This is a sci-fi fantasy.
Right.
And as an American, I have
freedom.
freedom.
In sci-fi names to your wives, and you
And
call one slave wife.
I fought for my freedom of speech.
You might end up in the doghouse.
Who, me? I ain't scared of nothing. I fought for my freedom. Who's gonna tell me I can't say what I can't say? No one online is gonna tell me what I can and cannot say. That's bull.
People will tell you what you can show on YouTube. All right, pants are required. Remember that.
Pants are always required.
Fire spray. Ooh, okay. But yeah, Panda, it wouldn't be a starfighter anyway because it was more of like a little cargo ship.
Is that why Ryan put that post up on there? On the thing? Is that what he was showing earlier, MNR?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Off of Instagram. I don't know. Is that the new one? Is there a new one coming out, or is there one that already came out and he got his hands on it? Save one is before Django stole it. Ah, that's true.
No shit. Dude, Jude.
I didn't know that.
Kaylee!
Bailey,
What is this? What is this?
what is this?
Someone kissed someone's sister and then none turned up and their uncle cut their arm off.
8, 9, 10. That's one thing I don't. 8, 10. You know, I haven't watched much of a fan I was of it. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched anything lately.
Hey, but I'll hear that.
I
In,
like that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, somebody getting a phone call.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have to drop out for a second to take this call. I'm sorry.
I'll see you in 20 minutes.
Yeah, hopefully not that long, but I'll be back.
All right. Hopefully it's good news and never bad news, right? Yeah, it's going pretty good. What's going on, Haley?
Miss Headers out earning them dollary-doos.
Wow, really?
I like this. Right, yeah, he
You working, Haley?
to this. Build me a train, eh? I was like, oh.
I didn't know Haley was working. Haley?
Yeah, working 9 to 5.
Just gotta make a living. You gotta make that living, man. Hell, cost of living and everything going up these days.
She said
I
she
wish
works for a pizza joint and she's got a slice just for you yet. Right up the head.
Oh, yeah.
I know, look.
You leaving? Will? Later, Will. I'm
Just for
out.
you.
You finally. What's up,
Just
Cyber?
for my little Cajun buddy. There we go.
Come on, man. Let me pull over. Please let me pull over right here. Right here. Just right here. Let me pull over, man. Let me pull
Damn,
over.
really? You didn't have to slap mama that hard.
Why is every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen? That's funny, man. I relate to that part more than anything else, especially with the kids. Especially with Evan being over 6 foot something these days and needing to eat every so often. Now I told you to take out that trash. He said. Nightmare is good. Cyber. Later, bro.
Take care, Will.
Be good or good at it, okay? Get some rest, man. I hope you feel better. You wasn't feeling right earlier. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
Where's he at? I'm Shaco Brain in here yet.
He's probably counting all his castle sets, the ones that he doesn't show anyone, because he's wicked like that. See? You have to call him out on stream. Yeah. Then if they're here, they get the ump and reply.
They calling him out.
Definitely not.
Instead He might be working still. I want to go back to work. I wish my body could handle working
What,
again.
lurking and jerking?
No, actually going back to work and getting out this damn house. I mean, yeah, it's nice, get out the house, go to Walmart and stuff like that, but man,
Buddy.
working.
They've been trying to help me. They've been trying to jump, but they've done absolutely nothing.
Hey, Cyber Brick. Good to see you, man.
It's going well.
And poor Scotty had to work it.
Scotty.
And poor Scotty, he put up some fans for me this weekend.
Yeah.
So that was fast.
I gave Yeti OnlyFans.
You stupid.
I had to throw it in.
Cyber told
Thank you.
in the email. Yeah, you put his prices up because of that, Scotty.
You mean this fan right here be above my head?
Right. It looks nice.
Yeah, it does. And then I could turn on the light like this. Wait, let's see, it's gonna turn on. There it is.
Subscriber only. Subscriber only.
There it is. Now it's bright. Damn.
Right.
But I have my lamps on right now. It kept the house cool. I mean, I didn't have to turn on my window unit until this afternoon, until Tiffany got into the kitchen.
Nice.
What?
I'm just waiting for you to grab hold of it and fly off.
And then we put up that one in there, and one in my boys' room, and then we put up the window unit.
Swift.
I appreciate Scott coming out here. I wasn't expecting you to do the window unit for me. I thought me and Tiffany would have got into that.
Well, what helped is we already had to move the table for the fan.
Right. Right. And it made it 10 times easier. And you were like, screw it, let's just get this done.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The guy was able that's why we were able to go ahead and get it all done, yeah.
And he also actually fixed an electric socket for me.
Yeah.
I still thought that was funny, man. I thought Goldberg was coming in whenever those sparks flew.
Yeah, I gave Yeti a little spark.
You sure it's fixed? Go stick your finger in it, yeah.
Scotty, I said you made me see sparks without even kissing me.
Right. Hot wire touched the outlet when I was trying to swap out when I was trying to put the new one in.
Well, at least I still remember which is the breaker to switch it off and on that side now,
Right.
On the left side, third one down, if I need to turn off that power to that bathroom for any reason.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, at least we identified that breaker real easy.
I'm glad the breaker worked.
Yep. Oh, yeah, it looks real good.
Those damn breakers are expensive these days.
Well, some of them can be. I don't remember what your phone is.
Mine's are expensive because it's that older model.
That's right, yeah. It's FRP.
And it's because they don't make it no more. That's the main reason why.
Yeah, we had to track that shit down. And thank God Lowe's had it.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I had to buy one from Lowe's and one from Home Depot, remember?
Oh, yeah. That's right, because they didn't have both of them. I think we needed a 15 and a 20 or something like that.
Yeah, they didn't have it.
Yeah. Yeah. If it was a 2-pole breaker, I would have turned it off.
Good thing it wasn't split pole. It would have trapped. I don't know. Scotty knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
That's funny too, because all day today I was installing outlets.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm helping another guy out doing it could be a body shop, a collision center. You know, we're finished, and just a bunch of new outlets going all over the place.
That's crazy. No, but next time you come in, like I said, we'll just do the marathon.
Yeah, that
I
would
was
be cool. I like the sound of that. Sorry, I'm blinding y'all.
and actually get to relax and come hang out and actually just chill, sit there and we watch movies.
Yeah, I like it.
I've been looking for an excuse to rewatch that entire series.
There you go.
Oh, I love them movies, man. I've seen them so many times.
Yeah, freaking
The,
classic.
the Blue Oyster Bar.
Yeah, see, I completely forgot about that.
Oh man.
Hey, Cyber.
What's Cyber been working too?
I would think so.
Everybody got a job. Everybody's working for the weekend. Mhm. Oh, wrong bucket. I'm just happy they let me keep them tile.
Dude, that's pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah, $32 worth of tile, man.
On top of the VIP points.
I'm big. There he is.
Yo, Cobra. Good to see you, buddy.
I'm big. What's up, Cobra? Dude, I can't wait. I think it's the end of this month or next month, but South Park's coming back for a 27th season.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when, but I cannot wait.
Right?
I can't wait to see what the hell they're gonna poke fun at now, you know?
Well, I can almost guarantee you they're going to bring back Garrison as Trump.
That'd be funny as fuck.
Oh, yeah. But I can almost guarantee you that.
First time they did it. It was funny the first time they did
Yeah, it was.
it. They blew up Quebec. Nuke Quebec. Mr. Garrison. And then again, they might not do it.
Yeah, I mean, I could certainly be wrong, but I really see that coming.
I like how South Park takes our problems, turns them hilarious.
Right?
Bro, this dude got top flight security on his freaking thing, bro.
Oh, what?
Hey, Craig.
That's awesome, Brett.
Top flight security. We need to make a different stream on a different night. Call it Top Flight Security. Watch, we have a bunch of people from
Of the world, Craig, of the world.
Of the world, Craig, of the world. Bro, they gave him a freaking rape whistle.
Yeah, right.
Where's our guns? Oh, nobody. You get a whistle. A rape whistle? Yeah, buddy. Whenever you get in trouble, you just go.
Flight security. Just don't ask what happened to the last security.
Well, what happened to the last security? Never mind that, buddy. He said, never mind that, buddy.
Where's your flashlight? You gotta shine some damn body.
I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that Legend of Zelda set.
Do we have to sit down and let Cobra watch Friday after next?
Friday after next is amazing.
Moly.
Buddy, listen, buddy. You thought security, buddy. Where the hell were you at, buddy? You let them guys jump me in the parking lot? You're fired, buddy. I am a boy, Damien. Freaking Cat Williams as Money Mike was hilarious.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Friday After Next, LOL. It's been a long time. I have seen it, he said. Oh yeah, dude, you gotta. That's a Christmas movie, man. That should be a part of your holiday cheer.
Right.
Oh, Day-Day's punk ass sleeping while Santa Claus is robbing us. Where were you at,
All three of
Day-Day?
the movies are an anytime you like movie.
Bad, listen. Is that one of your aunties trying to get with Ice Cube?
The Friday after next is the third one, Cobra. You're on about next Friday. That's the second one.
Next Friday's a man.
That's where Craig goes to
You're talking about the one with the Jokers, man. You got Baby Joker, you got Joker. You know, Joker was the smallest one out of there. He was not Baby Joker. The one that went, Aztec Warrior, look at me. Hey, man, what you do to my dog, man? He ain't right and shit.
Asian Yeti, what? Joker tattooed on my belly. It could be because of Baby Joker.
Oh, tell Willie Jones, Craig, drop everything. Craig's in trouble. What am I saying? I'm calling. You can tell him he could call on Tyrone. Debo slaps the fuck out of him. Oh, stop, fool. I still can't believe Debo actually was a professional wrestler at one point. He was Zeus.
Oh, don't start me on wrestling.
Well, you better leave my wrestling alone. I like my wrestling. It's like everything. Well, there's no more WWF.
All the SummerSlams free of charge. All you got to do is look up WWF on YouTube. I'm guaranteed you'll probably find a match. I watched one earlier with Earthquake
Yeah,
you
you should
name
see
them,
all
they
the
were there. All
classic stuff
the
right
classics.
now. The WCW's been doing the same thing. They made a WCW channel and they've been playing all the classic WCW shows. You know, not to watch some old matches. But believe it or not, if you have Peacock or if you're in the UK like Brett, all you need is Netflix, and Netflix has everything on there. Yeah. Their skits, they're better. They're better at Easter skits because in 2000 there definitely would have been. Yep. WrestleMania on Easter. That's crazy, man. I did not expect WrestleMania to be on Easter this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's 2 days. Well, technically, if you count all their event, it's almost 5 days. You get the kickoff show that starts on Thursday. Then you get the Hall of Fame after SmackDown on Friday night. Then you get WrestleMania the next day. Then you get WrestleMania the next after that day, and then they got a post show on Monday. I think it is. The Undertaker will be doing something, and then you'll have Raw. And so Undertaker is going to be telling stories and stuff like that. I wish you'd be able to watch it, but you got to go watch him live. It's a live thing where they Q&A in him, and he's telling stories of the days and stuff like that.
Story time with the Undertaker.
Believe it or not, I did not realize on how many wrestlers he mentored and trained.
Okay.
Mark Calloway's badass. Yeah. And that dude did it until he was almost 50 years old, being able to be a professional wrestler. He couldn't go no more. That's why he stopped. Said he doesn't want his legacy tarnished. I don't blame him. I don't blame him for that. I wouldn't want my legacy tarnished as long as he's been in there. I just wish they wouldn't have ended the streak because they ended it with him and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 33. He was 21-0. They should have let him retire with the streak, never losing at WrestleMania. I'm sorry if Vince McMahon hears this. You're an idiot for doing that. That's one stupid move that he should not have done. You saw Hulk Hogan in person. Did you get to meet him? I heard he's a pretty approachable guy.
I saw British Bulldog in person.
You met David Boy Smith, or did you get to meet him at least? I was a fan of the British Bulldog. I was a fan of him. David Boy was badass too, man. The Hart Foundation, Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife. I've been watching it since the 80s, off and on, but I've been paying closer attention more now than ever. I mean, I'm glad that Raw on Netflix right now because I miss out on all the commercials. I do this live stream. I wait until Raw's over with, and I go watch it, and there's no commercials.
Oh, nice.
But you do, if you watch it live, just be prepared. There is live commercials, and your local commercials at that. Crazy, huh? I didn't realize how expensive it is for these streaming service platforms to stream the local services. It's more money to have local channels on a streaming service than it would be for you just to hook up an antenna and have your locals.
Antenna then.
They charge more. It's not like the HBOs and that. They made Andre the Giant lose his last match. Yeah, I know. I was a big Andre fan, man. I still remember, I was little, but I still remember Hulk Hogan slamming Andre. I don't want Cena to win. I do not want Cena to win. And I'm going to tell you
Royal Rumble earlier. and they got him out the ring.
So were you watching the old Royal Rumble? Because they have a Royal Rumble every year. That's one of their normal shows. You get Royal Rumble, then you get Elimination Chamber, then it's WrestleMania.
Yeah, no.
SummerSlam's the only one that's been since.
Yeah, SummerSlam. All the old stuff is on the WWF channel. Just go on YouTube. I did earlier. I've been watching all the old stuff.
Because Cena can't. Cena's only scheduled for 36 days. Cena's only scheduled for 36 days. For him to hold a title, he needs to be there with that belt. They can't have him going off making movies and then they have a champ. Or what if he gets hurt with that title belt while he's off making movies and being at other prior engagements? They can't give him that. I could see them doing that maybe with the World Heavyweight Championship.
We all know Fast and Furious is done.
Don't expose the script too much, huh? Yeah, I know. I predict the matches. I can tell you exactly who's gonna win. That's how much I watched it growing up, and that I never grew up in it. I have people around me that were doing the backyard wrestling stuff. I went to New Orleans to go up to their WWE training. Well, now it's WWE training facility, but it was back in the day. It was more of a indie promotion company that they have in New Orleans now, but they do have a WWE headquarters in New Orleans. And they do train wrestlers out here also like they do in Houston. I made it through 2 weeks of that training when I was 18. And I said, oh, hell no, I ain't doing this. My body was hurting. Those ropes are still cables. And you don't have that much padding. You're falling on with like my floor in my house, basically. Yeah, there's no padding in that ring, dude. That's the reason why, if you ever notice now,
it's a springboard floor, isn't it?
Oh, no. It's just the way that they have it set up is you got two cross beams going underneath, right? And you got one going, they have one going, makes like a star, and then they put the plywood and then they drill the plywood down onto the floor, and that's it. And then they put this little thin cloth over that ring, and that's it.
Right.
That floor is really bouncing because of their weight.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, so if you ever notice, if you watch it pretty good these days, especially with the HD that we have, you can actually see bruises on their backs and cuts on their backs from hitting the ropes.
Yeah, because of how thick and hard the ropes are.
Well, they're not really ropes. They're still cables that they use for offshore, like for those big tugboats and that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they had to use them because they had to start using that because of Andre the Giant and people that were 300 to 400 pounds. You couldn't hit that as a regular elastic rope; that would break. Right. So they started using the steels. No, hell no, no Yeti the wrestler, Cobra. I still don't understand how them lucha libres do it, bro. Like, damn. I respect the hell out of the people that can perform that. Right. Those high flying stunts like Mysterio. Now we got Penta and his brothers in there. But I remember all the reason why I think I loved WCW back in the day was because they would hire the people that are my height. And the people my height were lucha libres. So you got to see all these people, these Mexicans come together and actually perform in front of us. And my favorite is Halloween Havoc 1997, Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. You want to see a classic match? Go watch that match because it's a performance. It's like I told you the other day, it's a dance.
Right.
And basically, the outcome is sometimes it's not predetermined. They tell them in the ring because that's the reason why the refs wear those earpieces. Some people don't know that they're going to win the title. Some people don't know That's just like they botched up a match on Friday Night SmackDown. Selena Vega was supposed to actually win against Chelsea Green for the U.S. title, so they could set it up for WrestleMania. And they ended up both getting counted out because Chelsea Green didn't hear the ref. The ref wasn't screaming loud enough because people were being too loud. But that's what they want, because you go into the European countries and now how they're doing it, because they did a tour in Europe last couple of months, and they were out there. They started in London, and then they just worked their way all the way through the European tour. And SmackDown and Raw was live overseas. I tell you what, those overseas crowds are loud, bro. They'll tell you about yourself. If they don't like you, they'll say you need to get the fuck out.
Right.
They literally say that. You can hear people chanting that. It's funny, bro. I laugh.
And y'all just think it's me. Y'all just think it's me.
No, it's not just you, Brett. I know that. Y'all people over there are crazy, man. Or better yet, no, where they were at. I don't remember exactly where they were at, but they were saying, shut the fuck up. They were literally chanting, shut the fuck up.
Oh, wow.
Dude, that tripped me out. That's crazy how they do that. But that's what they want. Their performance, you know? That's what they want. They're trying to get the crowd involved. They're trying to make it more entertaining, get people involved in it. They're trying to make it entertainment for other people. I don't blame them. I'll have to watch that. Yeah. Eddie Guerrero, man, Eddie Guerrero was a hero of mine. It's been since 2005 since we lost him. I got to meet Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was pretty cool. I got to meet The Rock. I've met Steve Austin. And just by working at that either gas station or Waffle House, or whenever I was working at the Exxon right by my house off of Exit 115, they used to stay at that hotel room. Whenever they'd come to Lafayette, they'd be in that hotel room right across the street at the Holiday Inn. They wouldn't stay in town. They would look for other places around town to where that they didn't get bothered, which makes sense. I don't blame them. People are crazy. They'll harass people for no reason. You got some people out there that don't understand. Hey, look, the show's over. I'm not at the arena anymore. I'm just trying to go home. I'm just trying to get to the next stop. I'm just trying to go rest. You know?
Right.
And don't tell me that's the price of fame, because everybody deserves freedom of privacy.
Yeah.
You deserve your privacy. And when they're out and about, that's just like whenever.
Subscribe to his OnlyFans, only $12.99 a month.
That's just like whenever I met Kurt Angle. I didn't go up to him. I was walking out and kind of ran into each other, and I'm like, "Oh, I know who you are. You're Kurt Angle, big fan." And that's whenever he asked if he started asking me questions about, why am I a fan of him right now whenever he's playing as a heel, what they call the bad guy and the good guy. The heel is a bad guy. It's an old terminology, believe it or not, that they use, but believe if you ever listen to the Grinch song, you're a mean one. You really are heel. They call him a heel in it.
Okay.
I had to look that word up to see what it meant back in the day. Old encyclopedias and dictionaries. Do they still make dictionaries?
I guess so.
That's a hell of a question, huh? Is it still made by Webster? Get it?
Like many dictionaries out now. That's the problem. There's probably too many dictionaries out.
Well, which dictionary? You want your urban? You want your
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what's everybody up to out there? I've been on my tangent for about an hour and a half now. Time for me to take a break. After these messages, Scott's gonna lick your ass crap.
It's only on Sundays.
That's only on days that don't end in Y. There you go. Oh, bro, I think it was Will last night that I was talking to that got last night. I told him, I said, okay, well, I'll see you on Monday. And he's like, no, tomorrow's not. And he had to correct himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All the swishing. Oh, the swishing. I'm not going to stop working on this thing until I'm done. Oh, no, but I think Brick's be building this for the next couple of days. Hopefully, I could get it done. Comment was really good today, so I got a lot done today.
That's good.
Yeah, he chilled.
Nice.
He whimpered a little bit after y'all left. I still thought it was pretty cute how he was following Junior around for a while.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, it was funny today. Comet was laying on his back in his bed right here, so he ends up putting his feet on the top of the chair and he starts sliding in, and he just looks at me, and I'm looking down at him like right there where my heater's at. And I'm looking at him like, what are you doing? He has his rope in his mouth, like, ah.
Yes, indeed.
I watched him kick off with his feet off the couch. He's like, slide. He was having fun.
Right.
Later, Brett.
Later, Brett.
I think Brett's going to watch that match. Yeah, I just tore it back down because there was a lot of pieces that were falling from right in here and that. And I was like, man, I'm just going to.
It turned into a domino effect, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I probably shouldn't have been messing with it that night. I probably should have just left it alone and waited until the next day to mess with it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just don't think. But I was looking for another excuse to build it and dust it off and then get it all cleaned up. But I think I'm gonna once I get this built, I'm gonna go take the Anderson sisters out of my room because I have the Hocus Pocus house, and I'm gonna put that on a Mills plate, go put that underneath the table, and I'm gonna clear off some more room, and I might put it in I probably might put it in there
Mm-hmm.
because I need to figure out where I'm gonna put those Indiana Jones sets. I need to dust them really badly.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, either way, when you finish building that place, building that set, it definitely needs a new home.
Definitely. Oh, it ain't staying right here. I learned my lesson. You know how many times I had to rebuild that Batmobile because every time I touched it?
Damn.
I rebuilt it 3 times, that 1989 Batmobile. Now, if y'all want to see the progress, there you go. I didn't realize the camera angle.
Yeah, change the angle of the angle.
Yeah,
It's
so it's the center section now. It's the state where you put the Batmobile on.
something that people really need to pay attention to. Camera angles.
Why you bring that up, Scotty? No, I'm joking.
I'm just saying, it's just a pro tip. Pro tip, y'all, remember camera angles.
Oh, trust me, I learned my lesson off a 36-hour live stream, barely being able to. I was tired and I wasn't paying attention, and the camera angle was down. You got cookie crotch that night. Man, I should have charged for that stream.
Right.
I ain't embarrassed. I mean, it was an accident.
Right.
I think what made it so much funny was Tiffany was sitting right here and she went like that, and like gasping for air, and everybody starts laughing. That was
Right.
better than anything else. Was her reaction?
Mm-hmm.
No. Tell that tomatoes got by.
Turn that up, dude, Jude.
That's funny. When Dutch Angle becomes Crotch Angel. At least it ain't me. I'm glad it ain't me no more.
Right.
I like to watch other people. This it shows them that they damn human just like everybody else.
Right.
And of course, I think it's hilarious. I think it's hysterical. Yes, I did do Jude because I got messages from a couple of people in our community telling me, showing me pictures, and I'm like, "What the hell? Who is that?" Then I read, and I went and watched it, and then I went back the next day to read all the comments y'all were putting. Yo, wow, bro! I'm proud of my community. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of my community.
Y'all learned well, my children. You learned well.
I mean, man, if you can't have fun online, then what the fuck are we doing here?
Right.
Oh no, I've seen it, dude. Jude. I've seen it.
That dude Jude's put.
The 46 minutes and 30 seconds. Hey, I tell y'all what, that's wild. I did not expect that. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't that bad. I mean, we're making it out to be more than what it really is. I mean, it wasn't that terrible.
Right.
You know. I thought I was watching Risky Business from Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise. Yeah, I've done more. I've done embarrassing things on here, but I don't ever get embarrassed though.
Right. I mean, if you willingly wear a dress on stream, you know.
You got to bring up the damn dress, you Scotty. Damn you, Scotty. No, I'm joking.
You the one that said yes to the dress.
I thought that day would never come, though, Scotty.
Well, see what you get for thinking. Never underestimate the power of human.
Look at dude you. You DM'd me, huh? You said that to my DMs. I'll check it once after the stream's over.
What are you doing?
If you leave, I won't cry. I won't shed no single tears. I got that song stuck in my head. Oh, Oh, I touch you once, I touch you twice. I won't let go at any price.
Damn, Yeti, I know you miss me, but shit.
Ain't no shit. Oh, I missed one spot. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Lonely face. Yeah, I just want to make sure whenever I'm gonna definitely pay attention to the structure and stuff like that. I mean, it's not this part's easy to build, and
Okay.
plus, yeah, I haven't really got to build anything late in the last couple of months actually because I've been busy sorting parts.
Right, that's true.
You know, I was, but I didn't think I was gonna be rebuilding this.
Right, right.
Damn you! Damn you all to hell! No, I'm joking.
Well,
Damn.
uh,
What?
well, at least now it'll have a better home.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been needing to get my lazy ass up and do something with it anyway. I gotta figure out where am I gonna put it? Where do I want it displayed? Do I want it somewhere up high, or do I want it somewhere where I can actually touchy feely? I'm
Right,
thinking of breaking down those Jurassic World sets that are on there and just bagging them up, like the big the tower, the what you call it thing. I think I'm gonna do that, and that's where I'm gonna go put the Bat Cave at. I'm gonna put it on there. Yeah, I need to tear that down. I don't have room for it. I ain't doing nothing with that giant gate. I'm just gonna bag it up, mark it as the giant gate, and if I need it for something later on, I'll come back to it and I'll build it.
right. But you can, yep, just send it off to Ziploc land for right now.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know, I've only ever really broke down the Batman sets to rebuild, except for that one set that me and Cliff was building. We had bought that pirate ship when they had it sitting behind me right now. Shipwrecked at at Barracuda's Bay whenever we were turning it into the boat instead of the shipwreck.
Okay.
That set right there, I just threw it into the box. I'm like, screw you. You don't want to work? I broke it down. I rebuilt it a couple of days later, and it's probably because I was tired.
Yeah.
When you can't think straight and you're not paying it, you can't really focus like you need to.
Right.
Focus, focus.
Exactly.
Ah, Poochie, what you doing? Huh? What you doing?
Mm.
They kicked you out the kitchen? Did they feed you? Making sure they fed you. Hey, the Poochie. Ah, baby. I know you coming. You're a good boy. Good boy. Who's a good young? I told him this morning, I said, can we make this fast outside? I kid you not. That was the fastest I've ever seen him go this morning.
Yes, indeed. He was ready, huh?
He was ready. After I told him, can we make this fast? He was like, you know what? Let's do it. I went and walked him the complete circle around my house a couple of times today to
Nice.
get up to get out the house.
Right. Yeah. Plus, that's good to just get out and walk a little bit too. You
Especially today, man. I needed to get out of here.
know. Right. Yeah. Kind of clear your head and shit a little bit.
Unfortunately, it's it's like one of the worst days for me because it's my dad's birthday. The man would have been 85 years old.
Yes, indeed.
But I mean, the only problem with him was he was bad off because of dementia, you know.
Right.
He would have had his mind intact, man. I'd have loved to see him live that long. What's the matter? Mama's in there. Mama's in there. You don't need to fuss at him. He likes to chew up stuff. Gotta watch him.
Right.
Kick him in his butt. That's because he's a puppy.
Power.
I'm hoping that he grows out of chewing up on everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, eventually they do, but he's puppy stage, obviously.
It'll be over sooner than later.
Yeah. How old is he now? About.
He's what, 7, 8 months now? Maybe, yeah. I think he's like 7 or 8 months.
Okay.
I think he was born in what, November? He was born in August, so yeah, he's almost a year old.
There you go.
But they say they're not fully matured until they're like what, 16 months from what I read. And they said some dogs mature faster than others. It just depends.
Right. Well, he's also sick, so that should help.
He's smart too.
Oh yeah, they are smart dogs, man.
I want to try to keep him as much of a pup as I can. I don't want him to grow up too fast. I don't think I could ever do a puppy that little ever again, though.
Yeah.
He was easy to do, though. If I get like 10 more dogs like him, that'd be perfect, you know?
Right.
But you're not going to end up with 10 more dogs like him. Oh, yeah. Y'all made it home easy yesterday?
Up until we got, where was it at? There was a little bit of bullshit on the spillway, but it wasn't too terrible.
The truck held up, though, for y'all, right?
Yeah, she did fine. Yeah, yeah, she
Okay,
did.
that's good then. Sucks getting freaking held up, though.
Right, but
I want to come up there, though, too. Also,
yeah, man.
plan something for June or something. I mean, not June, for May after they get out of school.
Right, right.
We do something either in May or June.
Sounds good. Yeah, definitely.
Because well, especially if we're gonna wait until after crawfish season in May. So after crawfish festival, then yeah, I'll let you know, and I'll be like, hey man, we're doing crawfish. Get your ass down here.
Right. Oh, no,
Yeah.
Texas. Oh, because I'm further south than you.
Wait, what?
technically it's up because I am further south than you.
Oh, not by much. You act like you so northern, boy. You act like you far from the deep south. What, you like 5 minutes away from where I would be located on the map?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not far.
No, it's not that far. You make it sound like it though. Like what? You bought a coastline, you ain't cut off, you in booty.
Not far.
Yeah, I know. Like what you got like Bob about another 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour away
I'm
from booty and
from
cut
what
off.
I'm like 45 minutes away from Boutique, but I'm like 30 minutes away from Lafitte.
Oh shit. The end of the world.
Yep.
That's what we called it offshore.
Oh yeah, dude. I've heard it referred to that plenty of times, yep.
That's what we call it, man. It's the end of the world. And just think, there was more land down there like 100 years ago, over 100 years ago in the 1800s.
Yeah. I can only imagine how much is eroded away.
There's a lot of land. What's bond temps? Bond temps? What's bond tips? You know what that is? What Cobra talking about? What you talking about, Cobra?
I don't.
Oh, fake town in Louisiana. Are you talking about the one from True Blood? Yeah. I knew it as soon as he said it. Bon temps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's very much of a fake town. It's supposed to be in between Alexander and Lafayette, Louisiana. It's somewhere in that haze that fake town is.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a True Blood. Me and Tiffany are True Blood fans. We watched it.
That's a nice stretch of land, though.
They got a lot of land out there, a lot of farmland out there. Big farmland. I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of acres of farmland.
So,
Especially whenever you get closer, you get past Alexander and you're going towards Shreveport. That's nothing but farmlands out there.
like the cane fields and shit out that way, yep.
I never really seen the cane out there. They have some, but I saw more of like soybean in there
All right, all right.
because they grow a lot more soybeans up north because that's what we're known for. We're known for two things in Louisiana: sugarcane and soybeans. We have the most soybeans that get grown. Literally, I thought it would have been the rice farming, but no.
Yeah,
We should be because I mean we have a lot of rice farmers too.
yep. I forget about that, yeah.
hmm I saw somebody from Homer trying to say they were the crawfish capital of the world. I will put them in blast. I'm like, well, then what is Bro Bridge? We're home
Hmm.
for the crawfish festival.
Right?
One of those famous goofballs. I well told him. I'm like, you're not the crawfish capital of the world. Stop telling outsiders this. That's a lie. He probably messaged me back. He's like, man, I'm just poking fun. I'm like, dude, people
Right?
here are not gonna poke fun with you. They're gonna shoot you. You don't do that. Mainly your crawfish farmers are out here. There's nothing but crawfish ponds, like especially going towards Iberia and that south of here. And then you have nothing but crawfish ponds all over this area. Actually, where I'm living at was a crawfish pond.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Where I'm living at, like I told you, it's a man-made city.
Right.
They put them levees up to keep the basin out.
Okay.
And I don't know when they did that. They did that years ago.
Right.
Way before I was thought of. Me and you were thought of.
Right. Yeah, like 30s or 40s or something.
Maybe a little bit close. Maybe like in the 50s, I think. I think it was
Okay.
somewhere between the 50s or the 60s. Like you couldn't. Hey, first of all, there was no I-10 bridge until the 80s.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, there was no I-10 bridge. If you wanted to get over, you had to either go I-90 south or you had to take 120 through the north by almost in Opelousas area.
Right.
Yeah, I remember when they built that bridge, dude. I was alive when they finished it.
Okay.
And my people not really originated from here. I'm from Crowley and Rain area. My dad moved us out here to be a fishing guide back in the 80s because he got hurt selling chemicals for the oil field. An 18-wheeler hit him. He had to have over 9 back surgeries. They put a nerve synthesizer in his body where it was he called it his battery. And he had this little magnetic thing to turn it on and off, and it would shock the nerves to where it would kill the pain.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Otherwise, he couldn't use it. And believe it or not, I spent a lot of my time in the 80s in New Orleans hospitals because of that.
Oh right. Yeah. I remember you telling me about that. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I went to the Audubon Zoo,
Nice.
and they all asked for Jude. No, I'm joking. You know that song? You go to the Audubon Zoo, and they all ask for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiffany's singing it in the background. She's come down to the Audubon Zoo where they all ask for you. I had to go back to listen to the camera angle conversation. Look,
Two.
hashtag 2C. Where's Haley? Haley says that perfect.
Right.
I can't believe Haley got a job. She's been working.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
That's what she says. She don't have time for Lego.
Oh
Work.
wow.
I was wondering why I wasn't seeing her on Hoosier. Well, Hoosier hasn't been able. Poor Hoosier hasn't been able to really go live because the fact is the flooding up there.
Yeah. Jesus, God bless them, man. All the people, but man,
Trust me.
I
Trust
was
me. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying the other night, last night, Hoosier popped in, and I just sent them some well wishes, saying I hope everything's drying out. You know, he said it's kind of just starting to.
That's crazy, man.
Like I said, the one saving grace is that they saw it coming. They had a little bit of time to prepare.
You better get prepared for the next. I need to get prepared because all that water is gonna come down here, and what you think it's gonna do?
They were talking about river levels on the news tonight. As a matter
They're
of fact,
saying that the basin, they're gonna try to flood most of it into the basin, and well, when they flood it into the basin like that, it causes a lot more problems on this end for us, and it makes it flood. We're gonna get a lot of rain from that, and we're gonna get a lot of freaking flood waters. Hopefully, it can hold and it doesn't break like it did in 20. When was it? 2014 or 2013? I don't remember. I don't remember exactly what year, but I remember whenever it broke out there at Catahoula. The levee broke and it flooded that whole town.
yes, indeed.
Hell, I've had 3 feet of water in my own yard. I'm just happy that I'm on stilts,
Right.
that we're up, we're above the ground, and that we're not on the ground. Hell, I saw some places by Hannah's house, Evan's girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
They're stacked at least about 7 or 8 feet higher. They got them really stacked up high out there.
Oh yeah,
It's
dude. I don't.
floodland. Bro.
I know if I ever have the pleasure of being able to build a house, I'm going raised foundation for sure, and I want to be a minimum of 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah, especially over here.
Right. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not trying to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Yo, finally made it to the Lego room. What's up, RC?
Awesome, dude.
Lego room.
Hell
Um, I didn't even realize what time it is. Oh, when you're ready, let me know.
Well, I mean, I kind of got a second one going here, so fuck it. We got 5 people hanging out. We can chill for a little bit.
All right. I'm. That's why I said I'm waiting to hear. That's why I said from you. You know.
All right.
But
But yeah, I'm cool with hanging out for a few more minutes if you are.
I don't think they want us for 5 more minutes.
It would be more than 5 minutes, but less than 30.
Yeah, we could chill. I'm still building anyway. I got a lot still to build.
Right.
Slick.
I mean, I didn't know how like in the groove you were, but yeah, I figured you definitely got that whole project going on.
I'm
Yeah,
trying, I'm trying to get done with it. I gotta go. I need to start. Like I said, you saw what I needed. I need to do inside that Lego shop and the Lego room. I gotta start. I gotta start getting all that back tidied up, especially that Lego shop. I
yeah.
like style, Scotty.
It's not a whole lot of space, but it's still usable space that you could be utilizing a lot better.
That's the reason why I need to get in there and I need to get through all them boxes and that and see what I want to keep and what I'm not gonna keep.
Right. Yes, but oh, you got all those different games and stuff too. So
Oh yeah, I'm about to go unload that at a game exchange or something like that. I'm gonna clean them up. I'm gonna test them on the Wii,
go
and
through.
whatever I don't need after that, I'm going sell.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Go through and sort through them and pick through them to really see what's worth keeping or not. And then yeah, man, send them on their way, bro. Cause yeah, I mean, it might not be much money, but it's still better than just sitting back there.
Oh, then again, I could probably trade everything in and get in store credit and probably get some of the classic out of reach games that I couldn't pay for earlier. You know.
Yeah, you can do that too. Use it as a discount. Yeah.
I used to do that in the pandemic, man. The pandemic, bro, GameStop and all these play and trades and that people were selling games at the time for like really cheap prices. So I was,
Wow.
it's like I said, I was buying and I was cleaning game consoles up and I was selling them
Hell yeah, man.
and made sure makes a little bit of money, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I make some money. And that's what helped me with my. That's what helped me with the Lego hobby. One Christmas, I sold so like two different systems, almost made 300 freaking bucks with the bundle that I was selling,
Nice.
and I was able to pay for Christmas like that one year.
Right. Hell yeah, man. All about that flippity dippity.
I thought about flipping some of my Lego collection, but it's not going to be a lot.
Right. I hear that.
And that's a new. I mean, some of my gaming collection, but there's certain games like Legend of Zelda, stuff like that. I
Yeah,
will,
they're the
I will
classic.
not.
Absolutely.
My GameCube collection is a no go. 64 and Super Nintendo and NES. I'm not getting it. I'd probably sell the Wii stuff Not the Wii U stuff. Well, no, I probably wouldn't sell the Wii neither. I'd probably sell all the newer shit, like the console, like all the newer game consoles, especially the stuff I don't use and I don't play. Sell that
Yeah.
crap and get it out of my collection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I go through stuff and I usually purge my collections. Especially
Right.
whenever you're sitting on a $200, $300 game,
Hmm.
and that you can actually walk into like a play and trade or a game exchange or one of those places, and if it's a rarity item and they don't have a lot of them, they'll buy that off of you at face value.
Damn.
They'll go through the game chart and they'll see how much it's worth. And usually most of the time on eBay they have the video games at the right price. Because I'll go check game chart before I buy any game. Because
Right.
that's Bricklink,
Gotcha.
Link
Okay.
sets standards on certain prices. And it's kind of like that, but you don't get to buy or anything off of there. It's just a price charting for video games.
Right. Just a price guide.
Right. Kind of like how they used to do the Kelly Blue Books. Well, they still do Kelly Blue Books, and they also used to do the baseball cards, the almanacs.
Right. With all
Remember?
that.
Right. Yeah, but I didn't. I got into gaming to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
That was one thing. That's the reason why I have all the Lego games, is because I couldn't afford Lego back then. It was cheaper to buy the video games and just play them.
Right.
And that's basically what I did. Played the hell out of them. Played the hell out of some video games.
Yes, indeed.
It's been fun playing. Like, I got the GameCube sitting right here. It's like right here. That's the GameCube. That's the Wii dock. To put the Wii in to hold it up. Because a lot of people didn't keep these. They threw them away.
Huh.
That was stupid. A
Right.
lot of people threw a lot of stuff that Nintendo does not make or replace, and that's how stuff becomes rare.
Right.
Yep, that's the GameCube right there. The Switch is in the back, and then I got my Wii U right here.
And then at your feet, you got all the classic ones.
All the classic ones, yeah, definitely do. I
Yeah.
played World War II with an old buddy a couple of weeks ago. It was a good time. Hell yeah! I used to have a friend that I used to game online with all the time. We played COD and Fortnite and Halo. Well, back in the day, all you had was Halo at the beginning, so it's like, and then you had that COD. So
Right.
I remember that. We played the hell out of Halo 3, and we played the hell out of COD MW3 and Black Ops 2 and 1. Played the hell out of those games on the 360, man. Dude, I'd stay up, like I told you, I'd stay up until like 4 o'clock in the morning playing video games with my friend.
Right.
Apparently he's doing good. I haven't heard anything, so.
We played the Dreamcast. A friend of mine got a Dreamcast.
I
It was
had
actually
it.
my roommate at the time, and we played Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur kicks ass. I was so happy when they ported it to different systems after the Dreamcast failed.
Right.
But I wish I could. You know what's the problem with Dreamcast? Back then, they didn't really know nothing about this too much. So before they were able to cure it and stop the problem, there was this thing called disc rot. After 5 years of owning those games, it would start rotting, and so you would lose data, and you'd get these little spots on your disc just showing up. There's nothing you could do about it. It does. It's the same thing with old video games with circuit boards. Circuit boards get out of date. They stop working.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the main problem. That's the reason why the games are worth hundreds of dollars. This is like Crazy Taxi on Sega Dreamcast. On Dreamcast, that damn thing's worth, I think it's like 60, $70. There's other games on there that are worth way more than that because
Oh,
of the rarity of them. Because
oh,
ones that you can't get the disc back, you can't get that data back off that disc. It's crazy, man.
right.
Crazy. That's it. Whew. I've been up early this morning. I got up early to start working on this.
Yeah. Did you take apart that little Batmobile and everything?
Huh?
You took
Oh
apart
no,
the Bat.
no, hell no.
Okay.
No, I put that. That's in a bucket off to the side right here. That's with the minifigures in that. So
Okay.
that was the best place for them.
Right.
No, I didn't want to rebuild the Batmobile.
Yeah.
I
It
was
was
like,
really
man, too much to rebuild right now.
there was no need for it. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tear down that Jurassic World set, Jurassic Park set. I just wanted the minifigures out of it anyway.
Right.
Uh, because I still have the big dinosaur build. I need to put that somewhere. I need to save that up in one of the tubs or the buckets. I'm not gonna break it down because of that reddish brown on it.
Oh yeah.
You.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I won't be buying anymore. I'm getting away from the Lego Jurassic World stuff. I won't be buying no more of that. I don't really need it. I just want to get that Stegosaurus. Once I can get that Stegosaurus, it'll be my last set I ever buy.
Till they come out with a new dino.
No, they're going with colorful dinosaurs, and I don't like the color pattern that they're going with because of the show that's on Netflix. Now, if
Oh.
they come out with some better looking dinosaurs in the newer movies that are coming out with Scarlett Johansson in it,
Hmm.
and everybody told me, "Oh, they're not making another Jurassic Park World movie." Oh, look, there it is.
Yeah, and the new one actually looks halfway decent from the previews.
Does look decent. I can't. I do want to watch it, but I'm not going to the movies to watch it because I thought that last one that we were going to see with Owens in it, and that was going to be it, and they weren't going to make it anymore, and that was going to be it for the rest of the lifetime. Well, they proved my ass wrong. Not even
Right.
3 weeks later, they announced that they were shooting it with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
I thought everybody thought it was fake. Everyone thought it was fake. Hey, Miss Amby, it's 3 a.m. here, so I can't stay, but wanted to pop in and let y'all know I love y'all. We love you too, Miss Amby. It's good seeing you.
You are too kind, Miss Amby. We
Yeah,
appreciate that big time. Thank you so much, sweetie.
we appreciate it 100%. Miss Amby popped in and said,
That's sweet. Hi, Miss Amber.
she said it's like 3 o'clock in the morning her time.
Early.
Mm-hmm. Hell, the WWE was over there in her neck of the woods not even a couple of weeks ago doing Raw and SmackDown.
Pretty cool.
Good to Celtic Warrior.
Yeah.
Well, now, what's his name? Drew McIntyre's calling himself the Scottish psychopath. That was pretty funny. Everybody saying hi to my team.
Very nice.
I'm shocked she woke up to even come grace us with her presence. I mean, hell, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to be up at this time. Not at that time. I'm trying to get some extra sleep. That's why I said I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that's really awesome.
Right? Well, if you're ready to kick this thing to the backstage, I am.
Yep, sounds like a plan, Stan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for coming out, hanging out with me and Scotty. Y'all might see me again this week sometimes. I don't know yet. Y'all might see me at y'all house. I don't know. I just don't know where I'm going these days. Never know. And I love Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront back in 2005, especially on the PSP and on the PS2 was amazing. And I did play, it came out in 2017. I like it and played newer ones a lot. Yeah, I played a lot of the Battlefronts. The last one that they made a couple of years ago on the Xbox One sucked. It was broken.
Wow.
It was broken right when it first came out. You couldn't shoot anybody. You kept getting killed. People were just slashing the lightsabers, and half of the map was done.
Yes, indeed.
Because it's a competitor. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us and listening to our shenanigans and stuff like that. We'll catch y'all into the next one. Love, peace, chicken grease. Y'all keep on bricking, guys, and we'll catch y'all sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. I never know. I might even show up at your house. Never know. Laters.